Yep, there we go. Stay the
Wow,
line,
how could you
James.
be late?
I waited till you switch channels.
There we go.
So, are we picking up in Barovia, or are we finishing the war combat? Because we finished on a Barovia
Barovia.
session. Okay, so we're back to Barovia.
Firstly, MVP vote. Last session of the.
And you got it last time, so
Yeah, you can have it.
hey, I'm just saying that's how we decided it last month. It was between me and you, and you got it. So
True, but last time it was also between us two because we have a two-word team.
exactly, this is just fair. You'll get it next month. Don't worry.
We really need to use our negative and positive increases.
I mean, we've got more travel time back. We've got them to
Oh,
use.
true. Yeah, we ended on a combat.
Yeah. All right, MVP table, go. I hate my life.
What'd you get? One inspiration?
What? One
Of course.
inspiration. I did show up to the session on time, so I technically have
But
one,
I
and then
just
I
want to see
gained
what I
one.
would have gotten. Oh, that would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been.
The only thing where I can roll good, the MVP table.
Okay, so would you like to give... would you like to give Rutius a inspiration so that he can re-roll? And feed that addiction of his?
Yeah, he has one himself. Use that first.
Well, he needs two to re-roll.
Oh. I can't die anyway. I give him one.
Alright, thanks. Now I've got 3 inspirations.
Fuck you. No, you... Wow.
Listen, I don't want to prove him right. I've done it for the bit too many times.
Okay, so you're just taking it? You cashing out your losses?
You know what? This is a new start for me. I did it for the bit twice now, and both times it was funny, but not worth it. So I think I'm going to learn to cut my losses, and will graciously, with honor, accept the one inspiration, and give back that inspiration to Bonford.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll give you an inspiration to feed the addiction.
You'll give me the inspiration to roll it again.
To be fair, that means you get the inspiration and roll again.
You know what? Sure. Just for you, James.
Wow.
I'll do it. Let's see. Well, I made a profit, and I'm cashing out now. Yeah,
Fair
I wouldn't
point.
even have. I wouldn't even have enough to do it again unless you let
Yeah.
me spend all 3 of these inspirations to roll one more time. But yeah,
Basically,
that's me
never
done.
getting into into a positive or negative.
Yeah, I'm a neutral guy. What can I say? In any RPG, always pick the middle option. It'll solve the riddle.
Okay, so last time we encountered something.
Yeah, a bunch of treants.
I was hostile.
No, we're gonna find out.
Okay, who'd like to do recap?
So last
Emotional
time,
baggage.
yeah, last time we picked up with the vampire castle. Was just us chasing after the vampire lady until inevitably, after almost dying and Pathfinder's equivalent to false life saving my life, we were able to catch her. She tried to surrender, and Elmara said no, and we killed her. And then we finished off the rest of the vampires. It did a sweep of the castle, and found that the son of the nobles that were turned into vampires here was being kept alive in a basement, being guarded by a vampire. So, the vampire freed him, gave him medical attention, and then got him situated before leaving. Um, Traveled back, encountered some mist that kept us there for a while. Meanwhile, Lumino went out to dinner with Strahd. It was lovely. And afterwards,
Five, five, 5 out of 10.
yeah, you know, I've been to that place before. They really overcook the salmon. You
Oh
don't need to
no,
put.
no. The food was great, but the company was middling.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And you, after having that salmon, whatever you ate, you then went your separate ways to Strahd. I arrived back in Barovia. Elmaris went to the castle. Rudius and Lumino talked for a bit. Then we went to the castle, talked to Elmaris. Then found out that Elmaris was being shipped off to pull a Viltrumite on a nearby settlement that's a couple months away by boat. So we parted ways with him, started traveling back to Barovia, and on the way we've encountered a bunch of treants, and now we're here. And I think that's everything that's happened.
I think so too.
Yeah, I was hoping that would take slightly longer so that the kettle could finish boiling.
No, we didn't really do too much. Most of it was just us RPing together, and I'm not gonna
Yeah.
play by play the conversation.
But I want a play-by-play.
Do you? Do you really?
No, not really.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so as you're traveling, you see a half-dozen treants. They appear to be guarding some sort of small elephant in the middle.
An elephant?
Yes, with two trunks.
Huh. Could I see if I recognize what is up with this elephant? If it's like something specific?
Yep, make me a nature check.
The treants just. Oh no, you're doing it from afar.
Is it just nature, or would other skills apply to this? Just because I have like Fey lore and I'm wondering if that would be applicable, but if not, then I'll
Okay,
just
let
roll
me see what
nature.
skills you have.
I have gambling, vampire, and zombie.
And you
Nature
call
is
me
your
the addict.
nature is your most applicable one, Rudius.
Okay. Just wasn't sure if this is like a Fey creature or something. 27.
I have a -1 to nature. Fuck that.
How'd you have a -1 to nature?
uh,
Oh, it's wisdom in this, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're not familiar with this. It's certainly not a fae. You know that from your experience with fae creatures. It must be local to this region, or it must be something that your education has not covered. Animals have never
A
been your
tree?
specialty.
Like, how are the trees guarding? It's just standing around it, or
There's one in front, one behind, one to the side, or one diagonally on the side, one diagonally on the side, one diagonally back, one diagonally back.
Like
I would
Secret Service guarding, and then
I would get off the horse and approach carefully.
I'd follow.
Hello?
Okay, when you are approaching, one of the Ents turns their entire trunk of an arm into a giant spear drill as it holds its arm back as if it's about to launch and expand its arm in your direction.
I make a
In,
step back.
in human, it says, "Halt, who goes there?"
My name is Lumino. This is Rudius. We
Wave.
are traveling by and wanted to see if we can help.
Tell me, is this the road to Barovia?
Yeah.
We are grateful for your assistance. We will continue on our way now.
Want some company?
We have company.
Why do you want to go to Barovia?
We have a gift for Lord Strahd.
Oh. Wait. This
A
elephant?
fine delicacy.
Okay, this turned out way different than I expected.
Really did.
Sure. So he might not be there.
The trunks of the trees all smash themselves together as they start whispering to each other. One of them pulls back, looks at you. Where might he be?
At his castle.
Is that not where that is?
No, that's that way. And I point in the direction of where we came from.
They all start muttering against each other. One pulls back. Are you sure?
About 100%. You can really teleport and all of this hard to pinpoint
What
down.
is teleport?
It's where you move with very, very quickly to another location without needing to walk there. It saves travel time immensely.
I see. We call that riding. It's where humans have enslaved beasts to allow them to travel from one location to another.
Oh no,
No, this is-
faster than that.
And it does not require a beast.
Hey,
in order to
Rudius, you can
perform.
show them what it is.
Yes, I can teleport short distances. I dimensional assault, but choose not to.
And
Assault.
dimensional assault me.
Yes, I choose to dimensional, not assault, as I just teleport 20 feet.
Teach us this
Basically
magic.
that, but yes.
Yes, it's magic.
Teach us this magic.
Lord Strahd. I don't think I could teach you magic to teleport that far of a distance, but
Short
Oh.
distance, maybe. So the thing is, you can travel to the castle, but he might not be there, or you can travel to Barovia and he might not be there. But at both places, you could encounter people of him.
I
Fairly
see.
complicated.
Yes, if you
Personal-
travel to... Sorry, go ahead.
Personally, I would say go to Barovia. It's way better of a place in general. The castle's kind of boring. But your chance to meet Strahd in the castle might be higher, though it's not 100%. Do you have a map?
No.
Maybe.
Neither of you are currently in possession of a map.
We are not.
Not as far as I can recall. The only person who has attempted to get a map was Elmaris, and that was back before they were finished.
Yeah.
Rudius, we need to buy a map.
Yes, I believe they were still working on a regional map.
Okay. So basically, it's like go back that way, go right because that's the shorter way through a small little village, then follow the path over a bridge around the mountainside, then go right again, and then you reach the castle. If you see a big gate in front of a wall, then you're too far and need to go back.
I see.
But if you still want to come to Barovia, you can just go with us.
They smash their heads against each other. We would appreciate the escort.
Okay, I get my horse.
I do too.
It's called the tree ends to Barovia.
Okay, so you guys get on your horses and they look back and forth at each other. They are beast slavers! We will give you one opportunity to free the beasts that you have enslaved, or we shall pummel you to death.
I look at them. Aren't you the ones who want to bring an elephant to Straw to eat?
We spoke to their parents and got their permission to donate them to Strahd's... what is the word for it? Strahd's feast.
But you didn't get their permission. So you're taking a child against their will to be slaughtered and eaten.
Don't be stupid, boy. This elephant is not sentient. It has not been awoken.
Neither are the horses.
You enslave horses that cannot speak? Well, that's alright then.
But I...
Why do you have horses that cannot speak? How can you tell them where to go?
They don't need to speak to understand.
How do you tell them where to go?
A little nod in the right direction.
How?
I ride the horse towards him and then stop.
You kick the horse in the ribs and pull its head in the direction? That's barbaric!
It's a gentle. It doesn't hurt them in any way.
Well, why don't you hop down and I'll hit you in the ribs?
You still want to give that elephant for someone to eat?
Yes.
It will get cut in the ribs.
After it's dead, yes. It's not going to spend years being kicked in the ribs and have its head pulled in all sorts of different directions where it does not understand how or why.
Rudius, can you speak of animals?
Well, let's consult the book.
Oh, please! Please!
Well, let's see.
Oh, that would be so good.
See, this is how we do gambling. I do like the fact that I've essentially become Zack from Final Fantasy with how I use spells.
I just want it to be the one thing we need.
I don't think it's an like speak with animals or the equivalent is an arcane spell, but it would be funny.
Most likely not.
Okay, which one of these might be speak with Fen?
See.
I don't see one that might be speak with animals or similar to it.
No, I don't think so either. I have a spell called Wall of Shadow. Which is ironic because Shadow hated walls. Is one weakness.
Oh, that one hurt.
Sorry.
They usually did when they hit him.
Quite a lot of chronomancy spells from taking a look at things. Just because they're in my book, it doesn't like give me temporal burn as long as I don't cast them,
As
right?
long as you don't cast it.
Cool. Vampiric feast.
So no speak with animals.
No.
A pity.
It is.
Do they still seem hostile?
Substantially less so.
So, what now?
You promise. You promise it's not sentient?
We promise.
You promise on your mother's life?
I promise on my mother's life.
Very well then. Your mother's sentient, isn't she?
Yes.
Good.
Lumino turns around to Rudius and winks.
He did kind of freeze off a second when the train said that, but so why are you offering this tribute to Lord Strahd?
A coven near our sect. They have had words with him. Powerful words. The tree shakes as it says that.
Oh, it's a hag thing.
Now that they are in goodwill with him, we wish to be too.
Makes sense.
By the way, this is what the elephant looks like.
I have a feeling if we free that elephant, it's going to be bad for us, but it's like granting us a wish or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. So it's that big or small?
That's an adult one.
Okay.
This one wouldn't have tusks.
Oh,
And they're only meant to have 2 tusks on each head.
damn it, ChatGPT.
This one's not even ChatGPT, this is a local one. If I used
Oh, cool.
ChatGPT, it probably would have gotten it right.
So, then let's start heading out.
They let you lead the way, putting one of you at the back and one of you at the front. They like their shapes.
You know what? I respect it. I also
Fellow
like
shape
shapes.
Fellow shape enthusiast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna have a formation, it needs to be like consistent and symmetrical. That's
I'm
all I'm
heading to
saying.
the front.
Yeah, I'll take out the back. Now, do we want to use one of our high tier negative encounters here?
I'm more like positive encounter would be fun better, but I don't think. Do we still have to roll one? I'm not sure.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do we want to use a positive or do we want to use a negative?
First, I want to like using an encounter token right off the bat. I don't think it's that great. Let's see if we can get a positive and then increase it.
All right. You wanna roll?
Yeah. D10. Okay. Now let's both of us use one encounter increase,
All right.
which makes it from a tier 1 positive to a tier 3 positive. Correct, James?
Making sure I still have one. Yeah, I have a positive increase.
Yep, that boosted it from tier 1 to tier 3.
Yeah.
I shall use one and deduct it
If you
from...
roll a 1d10 and get a 4, I'm going to be quite happy. A 6 would also do.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's a tier 4 positive now.
Roll again, let's see what you get.
A 2.
Okay, roll again, see what you get.
Oh, that decreased it again. Fuck.
Yep. Roll again, see
Oh
what
my
you
god. You're gonna reduce this down to 0?
No. And I reduced it down by 1.
get. Tier 2, number 5.
So I rolled 2 increases and 2 decreases. Sorry.
It's all good.
That could have been so much better.
It's fine.
Well, it's now not the one I was hoping it would be.
But
It's probably one that you're
What
happy
was-
to see.
what was the one you were hoping to be?
I was hoping it would be like another group of treants with a different animal.
Okay, that would have been fucking great. They all jump away. Oh no, they fight.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just on the sideline watching.
Watching with the animals.
Yep.
It's a shame we never had an encounter, like a combat encounter that day, because I got some damn good spells on that roll.
Hey, we might get a combat encounter, depends on how we do.
Well, yeah, but it's a different week, so I'd have different spells. I wouldn't have the same
true.
ones.
Yeah,
So,
forgot about
you
that.
see a group of 80 undead marching.
It's a positive?
And you see someone riding what appears to be an undead steed as they get off and start approaching you. The undead horde have stopped.
Okay.
They look familiar.
Oh, it's her. I
Apprentice
remember her.
Rudius, how are you? This is Lady Wendy.
Oh,
Isn't that the one who talked to Elmaris at the party?
No.
No? Then who was it?
You are...
Wait, no, that's not the one Rudius encountered.
This is the one who died when you were a child and had to become an undead. They are a permanent 15-year-old. You became apprentice to their father.
yeah.
Oh, she.
Yeah, it's her. I
Oh.
look
You were talking
surprised
about
to
Lady
see her.
Jane.
Okay, to be fair, some of them really look very alike.
Lady Beckon. It is good to see you.
Wait, you know her?
Yes. Before everything happened, I was apprentice to her father.
Oh, nice to meet you.
We have come seeking my father. He has been gone for quite some time.
Yes. Sadly,
Oh,
he
wait,
was.
okay. No, you do that first. I have another question after this.
Sadly, he was slain.
What? That could not be
With
true.
no way. It unfortunately is. I saw him perish right in front of me.
Who would do such a thing?
It was a sorry. Just thinking the best way to word this. It it was a it was a vampire
A vampire?
that slayed him. Yes, a powerful one. Though they're also no longer around.
What do you mean? You killed them?
I
Technically,
I assisted, but they are gone from this world now.
um, Lady Beckham, I have a question.
She holds
for
up her
you.
palm to you to stop you.
I stop.
She bites her lip hard enough that you would expect it to bleed, but because she's an undead, it does not. And then slowly but painfully she kneels before you.
Before me.
Yes. Apprentice to my lord, you have become master of the house.
What?
You are the new master of death as you have avenged the last.
Well,
Be he slain by your hand, or revenge gathered by your hand, there is no difference. In death, we now serve.
I
I look at Rudius. Just gain
he
an
just
army.
looks dumbfounded.
As you see her kneel, the rows of undead start to kneel.
Wow! You just gained your second lordship.
Yeah, I guess I I would have assumed the title would have went to you upon your father's passing.
I am lady of the house, not the master of death. The lady of the house now must serve the master.
Oh, Willow will be pissed.
Who is this Willow?
My fiance.
Why would she be upset by this?
It's just a joke by her. As I
She
as I
can be
look up.
kind of a jealous person.
Oh, this is gonna be a lot of explaining.
Yep.
You are
But hey,
aware
you
I
get
am undead. I have no need for such romances.
Yes, I am, nor would I want to enforce anything like that anyway. People keep on fucking assuming that I would, but
Oh my god.
I often find humanity to be most disgusting.
indeed, indeed. Right.
Good
Well,
that I'm not human.
That is true.
yes, that is true. You were an elf, and now you're a glow stick.
Quite the upgrade.
Hurtful but true.
right. Okay. Undead army.
So we now have an elephant, some trees, an undead army.
We march on Barovia. Out of character. That's a comment.
You're
I'm just
walking along the
saying
yellow
there's-
brick road on your way to Barovia.
Just like there are lords in Barovia who have a dragon army, so
I get right.
Rudius, Master of Death, Lord of Death.
yep.
That's a cool ass title.
I would like to ask you a thing. How long has it been since your master vanished?
Nearly 5 years.
That's how long it's been on the outside.
That's interesting. As long as the time has been for us. Huh.
Were you experiencing some chronological events? In the event that happened not more than a year ago now, was there some sort of chronomancy event that occurred here? Are you still being harmed by it, my lord? Sorry, my master?
There's
The
no
ex-
need to
The
call me.
prefix is important.
There's no
It
need
is.
to.
You have to ask. You have to find out how this worked with Barovia and what was here before and everything.
No, I was planning on looking into it.
Great. Okay, let's continue.
I'm sorry, I just need a second to process all of this.
Honestly, maybe you shouldn't follow to Barovia, but go with them back to your home. Sort that one
That,
out.
yeah, I'm gonna have to explain a lot.
I'll take the trees to the city.
What would you like us
Right,
to
thank
do
you.
about the others?
The others?
Yes, the household back home. Would you like them brought here? There have been quite the
That's
events since you have been gone.
what's been happening back home.
There was a war.
Oh.
2 wars, in fact. One much smaller scale than the others.
Who fought?
Okay, so... let me get up the history doc.
Wow. What an encounter. You now got your own army.
Yeah, I mean, this'll help my plans.
Yep. It's quite something.
Master of Death, Lord of Death, the guy who doesn't like necromancy.
Honestly, at this point, just go for it. Like, come on.
I mean, I'm a magus. I wouldn't be a very good necromancer.
That's not true.
You cut someone down and they get revived as a zombie instantly. Could become the Lich King.
I could.
The funny thing is that I'm still good that I went away from being an anti-undead church.
Hmm.
You have no
Or at
idea.
least... Hmm?
That is the single best decision you've made this entire campaign.
Really?
I so badly wanted to push you in that direction, but I just couldn't.
Why that?
I can't tell you.
Because it would be bad for you, I'd imagine.
Most likely. Hey, I'm still, undead still get hurt in my life, but I'm not actively going against them. Which is because Barovia is not populated by 50% undead anymore.
Well, that might change.
The gateway that your father guarded. When the
Oh.
second collapse occurred, the gateway split open and the lands of shadow spilled into our realm.
Oh no.
An army of shadows took the land. We do not
Do-
believe any that guarded the gate survived.
Rudius drops to his knees.
Fuck.
There is more. Prior to this happening, nearly 4 years ago now, there was a small-scale war. Inaro, which was the unification of the lands around where you lived once, the unification of our entire region. It fought as hard as it could.
Who took it over?
No one.
No one?
The orcs didn't conquer us. They broke the region. We now supplement their people. Every year we must provide a certain number of people. If we fall short, then they believe, well, the leaders believe that we will be wiped out. Anyone over a certain strength was taken. Fortunately, they cared not for magic users.
Rudius?
He's not responding to you. That can't be.
It is not your fault that we lost. Not either of yours. The factions were too unstable. Too at war with each other to realize the greater threat. They didn't unify. If they had of, we may have stood a chance.
How far
As
is
it
that
is-
region away from here?
Months. Not years.
Possible.
By boat it would be
By
less.
going
By
by
land,
land or
the
by
trip is-
boat?
By boat it would be faster.
Rudius stands up, his face darkened slightly. How far? Sorry. How large is the orc population there?
Minuscule after the Shadow Lord appeared. Shadow Prince, sorry.
And it's the Shadow Prince that rules over these lands now.
Yes, my master.
Rudius?
Yes?
Try to get ascending.
To who?
You know who.
Voldemort.
Hmm.
The only thing she said is she believes. no one there survived. But we both know how stubborn your dad can be. Don't assume. Okay?
If he does still live and he's captured by the Prince of Darkness, if ascending is detected, they might be able to track it back to this location.
I don't know, someone else.
What can you tell me about this Prince of Darkness?
The lands around his castle are lifeless. As if the life was completely drained by something, we're not sure what. The throne he sits on is made of cold iron. Fires will not forge in the realm. Sorry, within the borders of his land. Fire burns cold.
I'm aware of what magic he used to drain the land of its power. In his plane, there are seeds that are used to grow trees. I don't know the official name of them, so I've called them the Tree of Might. And they
The
absorb
Tree of Mighty XP game.
Yeah, they absorb the life essence from the environment, sucking it dry until there's nothing left for its own sustenance. Then the fruits can be eaten by others to gain, well, the power that the tree has drained.
Do you know the name of that Lord of Darkness?
I don't. We warded our region to hide it as best we could after we saw that, well, what happened happened.
That's a smart thing to do, because the region remained undiscovered.
Hey, Rudius.
Yeah.
Want to free those lands?
Do you even need to ask?
No. But I don't like to assume.
You in what army?
That's what we're working on.
I see. How long have you been building this army of undead?
I've not been building an army of the undead, but I've been working with this nation.
I see.
This nation has plans of wanting to not flat out conquer, but see how to work together, or maybe free lands around it. One of the
I see.
people in charge might even have some personal interest into reclaiming that land.
I'm also about to. My fiance is of nobility here and also has land. So that might make it easier to convince military aid to be lended to a cause of liberating our homeland from the darkness.
It's not
That
an
is good
immediate
to hear.
thing, but it's not an immediate thing, but there is a start and there's a will.
Very well. Would you like me to have word sent home?
Not yet. What is, you need to do that the right way. Don't bring an army into Barovia without asking him or telling him.
No, that will end poorly for all of us.
Yes.
For now, it's best to take this small militia and yourself back to my current residence.
This person you
Then
speak
I will.
of,
Yes?
is it Nokwi?
It's.
You see Lumino just like scrunching together a bit.
They've.
Changed.
Yes.
What does that mean?
A lot has happened in this land. You know how the land is called you're in right now?
What do you mean?
So you don't?
No.
You're in Barovia.
I've read texts on Barovia. The greatest
Forget
undead
that.
were said to be of this land.
Things changed. Do you know how Barovia was created?
I cannot say that I do.
Um, how do I explain it? So, the land of Barovia that we entered was the land of Undead, ruled by the cursed Strahd von Zorovich, trapped in a loop, repeating the same
She
cells of
flinches slightly
years,
at the word Strahd.
time and time again. Um, after hmm, 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 hmm. um that cycle of repeating misery got broken during our stay here, and the land returned to its initial state.
Was that the chronomancy effect that you speak of?
In general, yes,
Yes.
though it wasn't as hard on us. Most likely only a few years difference.
I see.
Right now, we are trying to make the best of our situation in this land, continuing to work together with the rulers of it.
I see. And now that this Strahd is gone,
He isn't.
he isn't gone.
No.
Nope.
The curse on him is gone, but he remains.
Oh, I see.
Freeing himself made him suffer multiple drawbacks. He is the ruler of this land and a strong individual, but quite removed from the person of legends. Right now, he's more of a king than a monster.
I see.
And if you want the support of these lands to free our home from the shadows, then he needs to be talked with.
I see.
Oh, also, personal tip from me. If you ever see a big beam of light coming from the sky down, keep your army away from it.
Very well. This was a bit of a lot.
Yes, apologies for dumping it on you like this.
Better you know now than later.
I might have to agree.
See for yourself how everything goes. It's If I have to summarize it in the nicest way possible, the lines of black and white are not as clear cut anymore in Barovia as they might seem before.
Alright.
Good, then let's continue. Oh, say hello to our friends the trees.
Hello, trees.
They
She
want
says
to
almost sarcastically.
they want to bring that elephant to Strahd as a not really sacrifice. As a dinner plate?
As a what?
As a gesture of goodwill.
How is an elephant a gesture of goodwill?
I don't know, ask
It's
for trees.
it's supposedly a delicacy.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing much that might be considered delicate about it, but very well.
Food. So, you two return to your home with the army. Um, Rudius, send me more information for the wedding,
I will.
and I bring out trees to Barovia.
Okay.
Let's go. So we split up. That's not fun.
Yep.
We we split the party.
To be fair, right now it's like we have split the party a lot of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so literally the next day, Lumino, you get to the castle.
Castle?
Sorry, the city.
Yeah. So I tell the trees to stay back. Let me talk to the guards.
Okay.
I talk to the guards, explain the situation to them, and ask them to send word out to Strahd.
We can't send. We can pass it up the chain. One of them runs off to do exactly that.
Yeah, so that's what I meant. Sorry.
As for
So,
the Ents, they can't enter the city, but we can receive the gift on behalf of them.
um, go talk to them.
They are giant trees. I really don't want to.
So now I need to run between. Fine.
Stomped back over to trees.
Literally. So,
Hmm.
the guards have sent word out to Strahd, but sadly you are not permitted to enter the city.
But we have come all this way.
I can't do anything about that. You have to wait for the king to arrive and then ask him for permission.
How would they stop us with their pointy metal sticks?
Do you want to make the king angry?
No.
Then maybe you shouldn't attack one of his biggest cities.
My name is Lumino. I speak for the trees.
Does he not have others that he could replace this one with? It seems like only a small city. You see that the trees, that the wood on the trees gets slightly spikier and more fractured.
I'd find it so funny if you like scroll up to the guard, really confident. The guard just pokes him with a stick and he dies.
Hey, if you want to risk losing your goodwill with the lord of this land, do that.
No, we do not.
See? When you said they have to...
You are a wise human.
When you have to adjust to their customs and take a step back and hope that it... You... Maybe we can get some... you have to wait a few more days maybe out here, but maybe we can, after that, permit you a visit. Also, does your elephant need food?
We have been feeding it apples.
Do you need more, or do you have enough?
It grows an apple in front of you. I can make 5
So
a day.
cool.
Sorry, I don't know why that got me so much.
Can I have one?
They hand you one.
Thank
It finishes ripening in your hand.
One of your 5 a day.
I need to take care of a few things. I will come by here once a day until Strahd arrives, okay?
Very well. This
Great.
forest is fairly barren. We will plant.
Lumino looks at them. Take a room. Goes away.
Okay.
I go back to the guard. So they seem unhappy, but agree with how it goes right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You saved the city again, Lumino.
Yeah, from trees. Though maybe make sure to include in the. Oh, I should catch the one who walked away. See ya, bye. Let's try to catch up
Bye.
to the one who ran away.
Yep, you catch up to them.
Okay, bye.
They're currently
Make
filling out
sure that-
papers.
Make sure that in your message up the command chain is included that if not someone comes here who has at least a bit of power, we might have a tree attack on our hands.
Ooh, okay.
Very well. They
Great.
put that in a letter.
Well,
I
those
want
poor
to make
trees.
sure the situation is clear. Don't let them wait or they attack.
So the next couple
What?
days, what would you like to be doing?
Okay. So, I show up. I talk to the trees once a day. Question: how close is my church to the edge of the city? Is it more of the
Korean
middle
clerics.
or more at the
It's
edge?
relatively close to the center. Probably 1/3 away from the center.
That's not what I wanted, but okay.
You could get a
Korean
builder's
clerics.
permit and then buy a plot of land.
Oh yeah, but it was for something specific. But hey, okay. I'm going to 1/3 of the day I continue to do for personal training. 1/3 of the day I continue to um, do church stuff. If you want, I can describe it more if you want to.
Sure.
So basically, I would gather up all the members I have there right now.
Okay.
And tell them about the direction I feel like I want to go.
And tell me about this
help.
direction.
Um. So, how do I explain this? Things have been. I didn't know immediately what direction I wanted to take all of this and where I personally like to go. I see all of you, and you have some incredible talents. Talents I like to nourish and hope that can bring some joy and happiness to the people of not only the city but the lands. I wanted this church to spread joy wherever we go, through whatever means we think fits us the best. For example, for me personally, that would be dancing. We shouldn't hide in the back and only do some minor healing stuff. We should see this light as the spotlight to flourish in and share the gifts we developed ourselves with the with the people around. That would make after that I would make a small performance.
Okay.
Should I roll or master and religion? That's weird. I still think I have acrobatic performer. Let me check that. Impressive performance. Acrobatic performer, yes. So I can make an impression using performance instead of diplomacy, and I can subsidize performance with acrobatics, so I can make an impression using acrobatics.
I know you might have your doubts, but listen to this. Backflips.
No, and I have virtuistic performance dance, so I
Hmm.
make acrobatic dances. It also has a +1, so that's a 35.
Oh, nice.
Hey, if I can now do one thing good, then it's this.
I can dance.
If I rolled a 1 for this, holy shit.
I mean, you've got an inspiration.
So, I would also like grab 1 or 2 of them and include them in this.
Okay.
And you send me what they are good at, so I would choose the right people.
Yep.
If you want names, I could give you, but
No, I know which ones would be best.
Good. Basically, like trying to convince them with this that this is the way forward.
So far, it does not seem like there is a single doubter among your people.
Nice. Then afterwards, I would like have a personal talk with every single one, and no, first I would tell them all that now the official head of the church is the till now unofficial head of the church. I think Mihai. And then have a small talk with everyone and tell them like basically who they could work together with, who might have similar interests, and yeah, start developing not only the church into a temple of entertainment, but also starting to rebuilding this place into a theater. So that's like what I'm going to do when I call church stuff. There's still 1 or 2 people who are going to focus on healing, mostly the ones who are like mainly cleric or also have some druid or plant stuff within their interests. But there are a lot of bards, so they will mainly focus on one team dance performance, which I will be involved in with, and a second team for theater performance. And I would then start planning for, yeah, firstly, basically making the church half into like a theater, and then starting to plan some shows in and outside. Or continue to talk with the trees, wait for Strahd, and how's it called? Finish my personal training.
Alright.
And then there's one last thing. Give me like an apple a day.
If you ask for one, yes.
Nice.
Are you trying to keep the doctor away, or?
Not for me.
Hmm.
I would each day go to the edge of a city, like somewhere near the forest. Put that apple down. And then say in Draconic, like fairly loudly, that I brought you a snack. I hope you enjoy it. And then leave again.
Oh.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Okay. So, after a couple days, your church has changed slightly, and it changed slightly over each day.
Okay.
The once radiant light inside of a church has changed into radiant musical notes
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's sick.
as they float around and decorate the walls.
Okay, that's cool.
As
I
you
didn't
manifest
know that
yourself
would
to step
change, but-
outside of the church, a series of musical notes trail behind you. And whenever you move throughout the church, a series of notes and webs and weaves follow you.
Yes.
That's very cool.
Half the day I'm just moving by like dancing gracefully. Lumino really loves this change.
And with every step there is an elegant sound.
Yeah. So yeah. How long till Strahd arrives? Or someone similar?
The second day,
Oh wow.
Strahd knocks on your church's door.
Greetings. Oh, it's you.
I have heard that there may be an
Welcome.
attack by some Ents.
Um
This is an
They-
advisor to him actually telling you
Ah.
this. Strahd hasn't even gotten a chance to open his mouth yet.
So there was a group of ants on the way to Barovia to give Lord Strahd a present. An elephant that's considered a delicacy. But they seem kinda frustrated with not being able to visit the city. Or really knowing if he's here, so
Very well, I shall go and greet them myself.
good, I'll show you where they are. Give me a minute.
I will wait
I'll get some
patiently.
clothes. Get some clothes, come back out. Follow me.
It seems you have found yourself more. I approve.
Oh yeah, don't you think it looks great?
It is certainly more you.
Not long, and we might even be able to have some open performances. I hope people
That
enjoy
would be
it.
something now, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
I mean, this is a really cool change for Lumino.
It would be great if you could attend, but you don't need to. I know you're quite busy.
I will make every effort.
Okay. She leads him to wherever the trees are.
Alright.
And looks at the guy who came with Strahd. Should introduce him.
Looks forward to the Ents. You have waited patiently for me, and I am most grateful. I would humbly like to invite you to my castle. I will take you there myself, and we will have a splendid meal amongst us all.
Ah, shit. Castle would have been better. Eh, you win some, you lose some.
Think about the apples you got out of this, though.
Oh, yeah. I just give the trees a thumbs up.
Strahd gives you a look to dismiss you, Lumino.
I bow a little and then go back.
Alright.
As you step away, the keynotes of "I'm Walking on Sunshine" just playing as you walk.
So it's only in your actual god form inside of a church that you've got that music notes that trail behind you?
Yeah, I know, but still, it was really cool idea.
And you were
Oh, yeah.
worried when they said they're gonna play a bard now. It's been great.
Oh yeah, I haven't started the seducing yet.
Yeah, sure.
Just remember,
Where'd you
when
get this
you roll
idea
to
from,
seduce
anyway?
against you, I get to roll to seduce against you.
What? What did you say, James?
When you get
No,
to roll to
no.
seduce
That
against
is
me,
not.
I get to roll to seduce against you.
What? No. You have rolled to try and seduce me several times, and I've never once done that.
I'm talking to
That's
Lumino,
not the
not
rule.
you.
Yeah, and you already have.
I like
I
Lumino
don't.
more.
I don't.
What?
Okay. Oh, I thought you meant if I'm doing it here, you're doing it in the Strixhaven game.
No.
You know what? It's fine, James. I'm flattered you've wanted to flirt with me that badly. It's
First I'm
truly
going
honored.
to. First I'm going to like. Words. Shit. I'm
A
going to
bard?
I'm going to concentrate to try and, yeah, continue building up the church. Everything else comes secondary. Though I will try to have some, like, also quality time with the members.
Alright.
And there's one person, Sebastian. I would appoint him as the official accountant.
Good choice.
In his
That is a...
Yes, in his description, it was literally good with books and numbers.
I think his previous job was he was a banker anyway.
Yes, he doesn't
He
need.
found
I'm
found
going
God
to
and returned to
ask him.
accounting.
I'm going to ask him if he'd like to do that,
He'd
or if he
love
wants
to.
to try out something new. Great.
It has to be musical accounting, though.
So you now need to do your counting with note sheets.
You
Hmm.
know
No.
that investigator feat where, like, you enter your mind palace and can, like, do a bunch of stuff that doesn't, like,
Oh.
properly work with the flow of time? You should make a feat like that, but it's a musical number.
Oh wow! You enter your music palace.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, that's basically, and I would still continue try to, like, get some. What was it called? Get into contact with Alduin. Continue bringing him some.
You see the
and
fruit
stuff.
vanishes, but no meat vanishes.
Okay. Oh no, he became a vegetarian.
Good boy, Alduin.
After noticing that, I would start to only bring food.
It continues to get consumed.
Most likely going to be something else, but I still want to try to, like, speak into the forest in Draconic.
There is no response, but occasionally, as you're leaving, you do see the shadow of a dragon flying overhead.
Yeah. Then I'm going to continue that for some time until the next, most likely the wedding happens.
Okay. So, Rudius.
Yeah.
Are you traveling carefully with this army back to your new home?
I think that would be the smart thing to do, so yes.
Okay.
On the way, I'm doing bits of training, and I'm also speaking to Wendy more to gain a better understanding of like what exactly this position means and
Roll me 1d10,
the
please.
stuff that comes with it. Sure.
You got your own fucking army.
Roll me 1d10
Is it
again.
2? That's a 5.
Okay, so as you're traveling, there is a small pack of wolves. The wolves flee.
Good that you have an army.
Yeah. 80 undead behind me.
I mean,
Okay, you get back to your new home. The first layer of guards are going to stop you and ask what is with the undead army.
that's mine. Found it on the way.
I would explain who I am and
They know who you are.
yeah. I would
They
I
still
was-
asked about the fucking undead
Yeah.
army.
I would but I would explain that they're under my control and that they're no threat to anyone and that it's a bit of a long story.
They still want to know more.
Honestly, I think it's half trying to protect the people, but they know they can't, so they just want to gossip about the shit.
I will explain to them that how do I even fucking explain this anyway?
That's what I want to know. Put this in words that I can comprehend.
I don't think I can. But I don't have 28 intelligence. So
Okay.
I mean, good points.
In that case, make me a society check.
Okay.
Though to be fair, it's not about intelligence, it's about charisma. Finding the right words.
That's true.
Right now, he is looking for a society rule that will allow him to get around this.
I mean, what would I know about the laws of Barovia about this sort of thing?
Well, let me give you the laws of Barovia then.
He can look them up himself. Should have access.
I'm just going to give everyone access.
Oh, they didn't have access to it?
No, I've not.
Oh.
Wait, did everyone else have this except for me this entire time?
No, most likely.
No, everyone has gained access slowly but you this entire time.
Oh, fuck me then.
Hey, I asked for it.
That's fair. There you go. Nation
I
law.
literally said I want to study to know about the laws of Barovia when I get access to the channel where it's in.
Guilty.
Where is that channel, anyways?
It should be in Celestia, towards the top, near where DM questions go.
DM questions. Ah, nation laws. There it is. Now you can study law.
Rudius, attorney at law.
Yeah, you're just the only player who hasn't looked up the laws yet.
Yep, that's.
Wait, who else? Okay, Maris makes sense, but Pop?
Papatu from Elmaris's teaching.
Wow. Hey, the only thing I figured out through that gambling isn't illegal.
That's the important thing for you.
Yes.
Technically, Article 7.1.3, nobles are expected to train soldiers from their fleets with their forces subject to regular muster and trainer exercises overseen by the Crown's appointed military officials. I'm an appointed military official.
True.
I am overseeing and maintaining a proportionate number of trained soldiers.
That you are.
Does that work?
Is that what you're telling them?
Honestly, it might be the best thing I have in this situation.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I'm just looking at something else.
Nah, you just have to invoke Article 12.1. I'm your noble, so you do what I say.
Well, I'm not his noble yet. I'm your future noble, do what I say. Shall be investigated jointly by local lords and where appointed magi. Yeah, I can't see anything else better.
Then use it.
Mm. Hold on, I'm just reading something else that might contradict it.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay, technically, I'm not doing necromancy myself. They're just obeying my orders.
It's not law against necromancy.
Yes, witchcraft and dark magic, Article 5.4.
The practice of magic.
Yes,
You
I'm not
haven't
practicing.
practiced it. No.
No?
In the end, you literally just found an army wandering around and took them in.
Pretty much. I've adopted all of these undead.
Please, I want you to go to Willow and say to her, I adopted as an army.
I got as an army.
But I need to use them to claim my homeland.
You see, a shadow realm monster may have killed my parents and taken over my homeland, so I'm gonna keep these guys around to fight him with them.
Honestly, it's the perfect opportunity for us.
Yeah, I mean, we now have a faction of a country that I'm now in charge of.
Yeah. And we can do the whole conquering shit without going into any normal nation.
Yeah. If Star wants to conquer the land of darkness 0.0, then have at it. They'll gladly lead armies into that.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay.
Also, you know what I think?
Yeah.
This guy who conquered the land. I have kind of a feeling that might be Maui.
Oh, it could be. We're gonna wrap everything up, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Plus, he would have a personal interest in destroying your home. Sorry, I'm just trying to find... the law again.
That's okay.
The funny thing is, which necromancy is forbidden? Except for Strahd.
There's no hypocrisy.
Not
Actually,
at all.
there's technically no hypocrisy, there's just allowances.
There's no hypocrisy. It's just he's above the law.
There's no hypocrisy, from a certain point of view, anyway.
I'm not a hypocrite. I actively say that I don't want anyone else to do this, but I still want to.
Rules for thee, not for me, peasants. Alright, so is Title 7 only in effect during times of war, insurrection, or emergency? Or is that like a constantly active law?
Constantly active.
Okay, I was just asking because 7.1.1 says in times of war, so I wasn't sure if that applied to all the following ones.
No, so that's applying to the specific one. So it'd be 7.1, 7.1, sorry, 7.1.1, 7.1.2, 7.1.3, 7.1.4, but would not affect 7.2.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll try and make the society check anyway, because I can think of anything better.
Okay. The correct option is to summon your lady here so that you don't have to deal with this bullshit.
I mean, kinda.
Fuck it, I'm calling my wife. I'll request to speak to Willow if that's allowed.
Yep. A message is sent to the keep, and then a message is brought back. She is on her way. She's been
Alright,
advised
I will
against
wait.
coming to face this army of undead, but she trusts you fully and completely. Against their better
Aw.
judgment.
Oh.
To be fair, she also trusted him more than her better judgment.
I mean,
That's
I've
well,
not done anything to prove her
Yeah.
wrong.
That's
Yes.
that's better than she trusts you more than herself. Till now, your judgment was better than hers. I hope that won't change.
So do I.
So do I.
Hey, and if there's some problems, they have the Undead Burner 3000 on their land, so...
That's true. I could just get them all to wall.
Well, that might have changed now.
Alright, then I'll get them all to face the music if worst case comes up. But...
Don't worry, if you need to
Okay.
torture anyone, I can play Baby Shark in this.
So she is brought by carriage. She jumps out of the carriage and she runs over to you. Rudius, the most remarkable thing has happened. Oh, there is actually an army of undead.
Yeah, so
I thought they were joking.
Kind of. No, they're not. It's kind of a long story. So, I'll I will explain to Willow what happened.
First Paddy, now another woman. You're building your harem.
No, I'm not.
She can stay in the barn.
Ouch!
Ouch. But yeah,
I'm
I
sure we've got some
basically
rooms for the
explained that,
undead.
He can save even her soldiers get better.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. So how is she reacting to this as I'm explaining?
She's taking it in stride.
Okay, well that's good.
Not taking it in stride.
Hmm.
Yeah, essentially now I'm the lord of the... Would it be classed as a nation? What it was like the...
You are not a lord, you are a master. There is a difference.
Okay, so yeah, now
You have no
so
political
I would say-
power, but you've got absolute power over the house.
Okay, so I would say I'm now the master of that house, and I would explain how that came to be, and then how they're now
Sounds like a
all...
lordship to me.
It kind of is, but it doesn't really come with...
I get it, there's meant to be differences.
Yeah.
Bit silly, but I get it. Okay. Right, so, the thing I wanted to tell you. You remember the Pillar of Light, right?
Huh. That's new.
You need to come and see this.
Oh, yeah, I'll want to take a look.
Okay.
The closer you get,
The army is brought in.
The more you hear, somebody once told me.
I would try and convince Willow to not force Wendy to sleep in the barn, if possible. But
You
yeah,
have a
I
feeling
would...
she was joking.
Okay, good.
She got used to Penny too, so this is her
She has a
running around
penny
with
to take care of any problems.
That's true.
That's interesting because at first she thought Penny was a problem.
They've really bonded.
Yeah. Oh, what the funny thing is? Technically, if I want to visit you, I just have to kill me.
No, you just have to just off yourself, and then now you're now you're like outside my house.
So you get to the swirling pillar of song, and it is charming, mesmerizing.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. This is incredible.
Can I get a will save
Look
from
how
you?
Lumina... Okay.
I mean,
No
outdoor
clue,
wedding with inbuilt dance floor?
What
True,
is
but also I don't want mind controlling.
DC?
Okay, that's a critical success. If it's a
That's a
if it's a
reflex
success,
save.
it's counted as a critical. Oh, reflex. Sorry. The will is higher.
Only if you
31?
roll higher. That is
Oh,
still
yeah.
a success, though, so that becomes a critical.
Yeah.
You are not charmed. Sorry, the effect is mesmerized, not charmed, but it has the charm trait. It is
So everyone who's
relaxing.
Oh my god.
Everyone seems relaxed, like they're in a slightly pleasant mood.
This is quite lovely. I don't know how
You-
Lumino did it, but
You can
certainly a
see
nice
that
change.
the workers around the house have fallen slightly behind on their work.
That's not on purpose.
The effect basically
It's
went from
fine.
burning undead to doing this instead.
Ah.
Oh, so it's safe for
It's the environmental
undead
effect.
to enter now.
Honestly, I like it more.
That's fine. If need be, I could just add a few zombies in with the workers to to speed things up. We really need it done. But yeah, I would enjoy being back for a time. I would try and learn as much as I can about this whole Master of Death thing and what it means. Continue training and spending time with Willow.
Basically, the main difference between a noble is the master handles the long-term planning, the noble handles the day-to-day. So you tell the noble what you want, and their job is to handle the day-to-day to get you there.
Oh, okay.
So technically, you now have both jobs.
In a way.
Master Noble Dr. Magus.
So you are pulled aside by Strahd.
Yeah, I probably would have tried to have contacted him to speak to him about this, to let him know anyway, but yeah, I would follow to be summoned. Give a slight bow.
No, you're walking throughout the house, and Strahd just grabs you by the shoulder and pulls you into a room.
Ah, okay.
Greetings, Rudius. It is a
Greetings,
pleasure to
Lord
see you
Strahd.
again.
You as well.
It appears you have come into quite the army. A small platoon
Yes,
for yourself.
Yes, I was going to contact you actually about this.
You have every right to possess an army. That is not why I'm here.
No? Then how can I help? Sorry, it's a thing in my throat. Then, if I may ask, why did you bring me here?
Firstly, I'm here to tell you that your marriage proposal has been approved.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Secondly, I will be officiating the wedding.
Oh,
And
I'm off.
thirdly, it is time for us to go and get you a suit.
Okay.
Good. We'll save if you'd like to be resisting getting teleported.
I'll allow it, because I'm intrigued to see where this goes.
Okay, you appear in the Grand Hall of Castle Barovia, and there is dozens of people walking about getting all sorts of different things ready. There are tailors, there are fletchers, there are blacksmiths, there are cobblers, leather
Did Strahd
workers.
just become your best man?
I do have a feeling that he might have, he's trying to speed up the wedding so Lamaris can attend, is what I'm getting the feeling of.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Well,
I just take it all in.
This is also, considering how much stuff he's got here, it's probably going to take months for the actual equipment for your outfit to be completed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They'll be able to get a prototype done today, or within the next couple days, but the actual final version. So he starts having you brought around all over the place. You start getting
Okay.
sized up. They basically take a plate measurement of your hand, and then take a plate measurement of your other hand, and they're trying to figure out how they can handle the other hand, the missing hand. They eventually decide upon just letting you wear your armor, and they're going to overlay your entire armor. It's not unusual for warriors to be married in their armor.
Fair
But-
enough. I mean, I could always just take off the armor and just have a missing hand.
Well, yes, you could do that, but you're going to be a lord. They don't want you to appear weak. You deserve better than that. You see a dozen ingots of holy silver being melted down. They're going to be using that in the accenting. It's at this point that you start getting the feeling that you're not going to be allowed to keep this outfit after you're married in it.
Sadly. Hey, at least I'll look good on my wedding day.
True. At least one day.
Wow, savage.
A red band starts getting woven for you.
A red band.
Yes. It's a woven headband. Your wife will provide one to you, and you'll provide one to her.
Oh, okay.
Hers will be of her house colors, yours will be of your house colors. At the moment, the material is white because you are believed to be a commoner, someone who is houseless.
What's the color of the house that I'm technically now in charge of?
That is a black-gray.
Too depressing for a wedding. I'll keep that to myself for now.
White's better.
Okay.
Hey, James.
Yep.
Do I know that the fact of my domain changed?
You've not been there yet. But inside of a church, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't burn...
Well, you've not brought an undead in, but you've not seen any radiant light to burn anything.
Okay.
So your outfit is going to be white to represent you having been a commoner.
Mm-hmm.
Accented with red to represent the house that you are joining.
Sounds nice.
You end up looking something like this.
You already made the outfit.
Oh, that's cool.
The glasses don't fit.
No, the glasses don't fit. I wouldn't wear the glasses.
Sorry, what was that?
I wouldn't wear the glasses. I don't think that fits with the outfit.
Glasses, whack.
But doesn't Rudius wear glasses?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Don't need them, yeah.
You want to see your own wedding.
True.
No, he doesn't
care
necessarily
more-
need them to see. He needs them as eye protection. You only need
What?
them to see when he was younger.
For okay.
Yeah.
Why do you need glasses for eye protection?
Alchemy. Spellcraft.
Okay. But he doesn't need to spellcraft at his wedding.
Well, that's not a certainty.
I mean, he can take them with him, but he doesn't need to. If he doesn't need them to see, why should he wear them all the time?
Well, that's a full action that you would have to waste to put them on.
So, do you want the trip without the glasses, or do you keep them on just in case?
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad with the glasses.
Wow.
Right now, I'm just arguing for argument's sake, but if you're okay with the glasses, then the glasses stay. If you're not, then they go.
Yeah.
If I can get like a case to put them in, like just in case I need them, but yeah, I'll go without the glasses.
Don't think it's too hard to get a glass case.
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm already getting a lot here. I don't want to push my.
You're noble. Act like it.
Where's your
I don't like
entitlement?
it. Sorry.
At least have a little bit of it.
No, don't apologize.
You're not Canadian.
Okay, so. What would you like to do for the next few months up until the wedding? This is the both of you, by the way.
Yeah, I
Okay.
continue what I already told you. Also, I get myself a dress for the wedding.
How elegant do you
I
want your
would like
dress to be?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't care in words, I care in dollars. Tell me how much
Oh.
gold you're throwing at this.
Do I make gold with the church at the moment?
Now you're an art
Um,
student now. You don't make any money.
I'm a magical art student.
Good thing you bring that up. So, are you having half of your church put towards, well, the nation?
Um, the problem is I know that's in the laws. How is it worded? Give me a second. Sorry, I need to find where those churches.
Every recognized temple or church is mandated to assign no less than 50% of its clergy directly to royal services or service, ensuring that its religious influence remains firmly aligned with the interests of the Vonzorovich monarchy.
I would ask for an audience with the monarch.
Alright, Strahd makes time for you. You are summoned to the castle.
I get there.
Okay, roll me 4d10, please. Yep, you
Should be
get there
alright.
without incident.
Yep. Okay. Get to him. And would like to discuss the matter of this, because
Greetings,
now-
Lumino. Why have you sought me
greetings.
out?
I have studied the laws of a nation, and there's something I wish to discuss.
Very well.
There is the Article 8.1.3 that every recognized temple or church is mandated to assign no less than 50% of its clergy directly to royal service.
Yes.
Right now, I'm coming here to make sure that I am willing and going to follow that law, but also wish to express my belief that right now the following. I don't know if that would further the interests of the royal family.
Do you have
Like,
more
I
than
don't
10 clergy members?
think. If I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 13 at the moment.
Very well. For every 2 clergy members beyond 10, you can send one to this castle.
Thank you. Do you have any specific wishes
Once
for?
you reach a clergy size of 50, it becomes 1 in every 2, regardless of minimum.
That is absolutely. Thank you, my lord.
He gives you a scroll with that sealed inside.
Yeah, I'll make sure to follow those orders.
Very well. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I don't think at the moment. That was mostly what was about it.
Very well.
And then I leave. And travel back. Another 40
40-10.
Just baiting
No.
those encounters.
One encounter. Roll 1d10.
Isn't the 2 also on the card?
Yeah, but you got 1, 3, 6, and 9.
Okay, the last dice showed a 2 on my,
Okay.
rolling, but a 9 on the thing.
Horrible miss.
Wow.
Aw.
I need to roll
You basically
anything?
lose a day to day of travel.
Give me a second, maybe I have anything against that? No, I don't. Okay. Then I get back. What's inform my clergy about these laws and ask if there's anyone who wants to. How do you say that?
Entertain the king.
Either that. I don't want to send anyone who doesn't want to go. There's a word for that.
Volunteer.
Yes, thank you. If anyone want to volunteer for this.
What is the word for volunteer in German?
Freiwillig.
Yes, fry the egg.
Okay. So
Sorry, I just knew what that word was.
Oh, okay.
I had a German English teacher.
Wow.
Yeah. They made a whole
Okay.
bunch of those jokes, and that one just always stuck with me.
It's bad. So, anyone who volunteers.
Surprisingly not.
Oh, wow.
That is not something that you would expect. I know, shocking.
I'm really surprised, and I would say again that this is sadly a decree of the highest order, and we have to go by it. And if no one volunteers, I'm going to choose someone.
Okay, in that case...
In that case, everyone leaves for church.
Well, no.
I lost my whole church once, I can do it again.
Flora and Stoic.
Oh. Wow. So the head and the accountant.
Yep.
Fuck. Then I sent Stoico.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Your domain also changes.
ooh, that's cool.
Apologies, but I have to leave. If
Okay.
I can send you the details in a downtime channel for what I'm doing, just so you have that on note,
That's all good.
James. But I do have to leave. Sorry about this, guys. Bye.
Yep. Bye. And only two were left. So, about the dress again. What would be a lot to throw at something like this?
Well, a average noble lady might spend 500 on something like this to show up extravagantly. A commoner might spend somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 gold, maybe 2.
Uh, I spent 100 gold.
Okay.
Because I still want it to be extravagant, but I don't want to upstage the bride.
Alright.
And yes, of course, I already have something for this. Okay.
Perfect.
How much did I pay those clerics? Oh, I hate these things. I think it was around 3 gold. And what was something go? I don't remember. Why do I not know stuff like
It was
that now?
3.8 gold.
3.8 gold. Okay. And they can still do some healing duties for the city, so that contract still stands. How much was that again? That was like 1 point something.
Well, now that contract is being replaced with a national supplement.
A national supplement.
Yep, for each clergy member, you're receiving 2 gold.
Oh wow. So 1.8 per clergy member per at the moment. So how long did we skip till now? Oh,
This
there
would be
isn't
just under
something
2
happening.
months.
Okay. How many days?
That's 44 days.
So 44.
This is just till the point where your actual domain changes.
Ah, okay. So 1.8, 13, 1029. And until the wedding?
That should still be about 8 months away.
Okay. Are we time skipping till then, or is something happening in between?
No, I just stopped at this point because there was the church domain change.
Yeah. Ah, okay. I'm just doing it till the wedding. 8 months.
Your church gains the
20.
family domain now.
The family domain. That's a weird one. Not what I expected, but okay.
More for the community aspect.
Oh. Community work. Yeah. Took away the goals. I'm also investing gold into renovating the church.
Okay, how much would you like to invest? Around 800 would cover most repairs, and actually making it, well, a full-on church. Going beyond that, you would start upgrading the church.
I invest 3,000.
Okay.
And I wanted to have a little bit like a theater slash community center vibe.
Yep, a basement will be added. That can be a theater.
Nice. Okay. And I would also put some time into hmm. Who would you say is like the most voted one?
Oh, that's a difficult question to answer. Let me see. For a lot of the older people, this is more of their last hurrah. They're not as devoted as they are. More treating this like a pseudo-retirement. They're devoted, but
Okay,
they aren't
what do you mean by older?
50 and up. Well, really 40 and up.
There are only 2 or 3.
3.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone who shows some like leading qualities?
The most devoted is Kasara.
Kasara. Ah, nice. Okay. Then I would start making getting her ready to become the next head of a church.
Okay. So you're replacing the old one's position?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But like,
So you've basically deemed
That's
this
all.
person the one who will become basically the third in charge.
yeah, the third in charge and like the follower for the
Yep, that makes
follow-up.
sense.
Making sure that it's not like he dies because of someone or isn't there at the moment also, and then no one else is there who will take over.
Yep, that's good. That's redundancy.
Hmm?
That sort of redundancy is important. It's what split Nathan's church
Oh, it's
twice.
split.
Well, this is how Archie ended up with some of it, and Rose ended up with some of it.
Oh, yeah.
The succession war.
Also, I would try to write one or two letters to Scylla.
Alright.
Just like nothing major in them, just basically they read a little bit like pen pal letters, but like talking about what happened and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's it till the wedding. Church
Alright.
is developing. I have a very weird domain.
I think Unity's one of my favorite spells.
It's just not one I would have thought I would get.
It's also not likely to be the last one that your church has.
Oh yeah. But I don't have an advanced domain spell yet. Do I gain any more like followers or clergy members in the
Yes.
nice? So soothing words instead of divine. Instead of dazzling flesh.
That's another 13, so that means that you've doubled in that time, so you'd be at 26.
Oh wow.
Most of
Wait,
the
how
new
much
people, though, are travelers who travel between the towns.
That's exactly people who I want.
Fair enough.
They are there to spread the faith to other towns and yeah. Also, like I would like the church would be mostly for either clerics or bards. Or clerics with a bardic
Dedication?
yeah. Something like that. Like not that it's not open for others, but especially like travelers.
Yep.
Any adventurers under them?
I think there's only a single adventurer in the entirety of the church, and that's Iona.
Huh. Oh my god, that's a 19-year-old.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
Statistically, they're not going to last very long. They've got a life expectancy of 3 years.
I'm going to help them as much as I can. But yeah. Anything else you can think of?
Not in particular. That did cover most of it.
Yeah.
So then
I
we can
think
end it
that's
there.
fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Short session.